thought I'd make a quick video about my Zeer fridge. So the idea being that you've got two terracotta pots with a gap in the middle. I think it would have been better if my gap was bigger, and you fill that gap with sand right up to the top, and then you pour water in it. So I get water from my IBC tanks and I top it up every day. The first time you top it up, it takes a lot of water, and you know these pots, they soak up the water. Inside it's 36 degrees today. It's much cooler in there. It's going to have to work hard in this heat, but it's definitely helping me to keep essentials cool. So I've got my little yogurts in there, and I've started to buy individual pots because when I buy the big pots they just don't last in this heat. And I've got some hummus, and I've got a little bit of cheese in there, and that's really all I need it for. I don't drink cold beers very often. I can drink warm beer. And then I put the top on, which is just one of the other trays. There's one at the bottom here, and at the bottom I've got, what have I got? I think I've got a small rock at the bottom just to block the hole. But yeah, the water doesn't really come up inside, but if I block this completely at the top so it's almost airtight, it can go mouldy inside if I'm not careful. So I just leave it to have a little bit of a gap. So not enough for flies to go in there, and I used to put this netting on, but don't really seem to need it. And then what I do often is put this tea towel on the top. I don't even really know if I need a tea towel. And then I wet that as well, so at the top is also having the refrigeration process. So basically it has to be somewhere outside where there's a through draft. And this is the back of my house, and that window is usually open with the fly, sorry, it needs repainting that fly screen. But yeah, there's a draft through, unless it's a very still day, and then yeah, I'm gonna have trouble. But it's just much better than not having any fridge. And when it's not crazily hot, like top 30s, which it is at the moment, then it can cope fine. The sun is going down now, so I put this screen up. I just hang it up on my lean-to so that it hasn't got direct sun on it, because I don't want that. Yeah, so it's very helpful. I'm actually going to put my kefir in there too. And anything, it's warmer at the top than it is at the bottom. The bottom is very cool, so I put anything that I really want to keep longer at the bottom. Yeah, so I looked it up online. I knew that you could do this, and I just hadn't tried it till this year. So not having a fridge can be a pain in the neck, and you know, maybe when I've got more money, when I've done the main build, I'll get more solar panels and I will have an ongoing 12-volt fridge. Don't need one in the winter obviously, because I just put stuff outside, and the only thing is I have to make sure that the neighbour's cat can't get into anything, because he loves cheese, and also mice, so the mice can't climb up this and get in, so that's great. Yeah, I think it works well. The only thing that can get in there is ants, but touch wood, I haven't had a problem with ants going in there yet.